Mama June and Pumpkin clash over Alana's surprise birthday celebration. Mama June and Pumpkin seem to have found a new topic to argue over. The former had a strained bond with the latter since the beginning. Lauren was the one who came to Alana's rescue when their mom was dealing with her legal troubles and drug addiction. She stood for everything they faced as kids due to their mom's chaotic personality. But Anna's passing helped the family come together. Fans were happy to see June and her daughters sharing a good bond together and working on their differences in the previous season. Lauren and Josh are featuring their divorce drama on the Family Crisis season. The former is still struggling to improve her dynamics with her mama. But they clashed in the latest teaser over Alana's surprise birthday party plans. What is the issue? Why did they argue? Mama June shares reason behind distance from Pumpkin. Mama June was never a fan of Josh Efford. She wasn't happy with Pumpkin's choice and felt she was making the wrong choice. Lauren was confident about her relationship and tied the knot with Efford against her mother's wishes. June opened up about her strained bond with Pumpkin during a recent interview. She admitted not being on great terms with her ex-son-in-law. The reality TV star noted that Josh didn't like her to visit them. Hence, June always avoided meeting Pumpkin when her relationship with her husband was great. She is now spending more time with her daughter to work on their bond. June admitted that she cooked food with Lauren more at their home and argued less. She feels the latter's marriage to Josh ruined their bond. Mama June. June frustrates Pumpkin with her surprise idea for Alana. June and Alana weren't the two peas in a pod for quite some time. The latter was unhappy with her mom for stealing her hard-earned money. Shannon finally paid her daughter's money back in season 7. Hence, she must have been planning to smooth things between her and Alana. Recently, the reality TV star shared her plans to celebrate Alana's birthday. June visited Pumpkin and Jessica to inform them about the surprise idea. She wanted to travel with all her daughters to Colorado and take Alana for a vacation. The Mama June star wanted to go on a getaway trip with her entire family. Hence, Pumpkin asked whether June had invited Josh. She was confused when her mom didn't invite him. June felt that Josh wasn't a part of the family anymore. So, she wanted him to pick up Ella from the school. She wanted to travel on a weekend so they could return before Monday. The reality TV star didn't want the kids to miss school. However, Pumpkin was frustrated with the spontaneous plan. She asked, "I just don't understand how every time I'll just uproot everything." The reality TV star felt things were different when she didn't have kids. But now Lauren needs to plan according to her children. As per ET, June wasn't ready to listen to anyone. She just wanted her kids to be with her for the vacation. Jessica asked how Pumpkin would manage everything. The latter feared having another argument with Josh if he wasn't available to look after the kids. Keep returning to TV season and spoilers for more tea on June and Pumpkin's drama. The Shannon family storm is back and brewing bigger than ever, and this time the lightning bolt strikes right in the heart of what should have been the sweetest moment of the year, Alana's birthday. What started out as a simple celebration spiraled into accusations, heartbreak, and a mother-daughter clash that no one saw coming. Mama June and Pumpkin have never been strangers to tension, but this explosive showdown over Alana's surprise birthday party may be the moment that exposes just how deep the fractures run beneath the surface of their fragile relationship. For years, fans have watched Pumpkin step into the maternal role for her younger sister, often at the expense of her own peace. She cooked, she cleaned, she handled the schedules, the chaos, the emotions, and the crises. She protected Alana from Mama June's choices, defended her against uncertainty, and made sure the youngest sister had stability when everything else fell apart. And so, when Alana's birthday rolled around, her first big milestone in months, Pumpkin planned a full-blown surprise celebration. She wanted joy, laughter, family, and the feeling of normalcy that Alana has desperately fought for. The party was cute, heartfelt, and filled with friends who have become her second family. But the moment Mama June learned that she hadn't been consulted, or worse that Pumpkin had intentionally left her out, everything ignited. Mama June felt blindsided, disrespected, and shut out of a moment she believed she deserved to share. The tension exploded the moment she confronted Pumpkin. June insisted she had every right to be part of the celebration, reminding Pumpkin that she is still Alana's mother whether anyone likes it or not. But Pumpkin fired back with years of resentment that had been simmering beneath the surface. The words were sharp, painful, and soaked in raw emotion. Pumpkin held nothing back. She reminded June of the broken promises, the years of absence, the choices that left Alana feeling abandoned and confused. She reminded June that being a mother means more than simply showing up when it's convenient. Being a mother, Pumpkin said, requires presence, consistency, and accountability, 3 things June has struggled with for years. The emotional blast left June defensive, wounded, and furious. She insisted she had changed, that she was trying, that she was doing her best to reconnect with her daughters. She accused Pumpkin of purposely keeping the family fractured, of being unwilling to forgive, and of painting her as the villain in every situation. Pumpkin countered that she wasn't painting June as the villain. June had done that all on her own. Alana, caught in the middle, felt crushed. This was supposed to be her day. A moment of happiness. A celebration of growth, new beginnings, and stepping into adulthood with the confidence she has fought so hard to rebuild. Instead, she watched the two most important women in her life tear into each other with the kind of emotional intensity that left the room heavy and airless. When Pumpkin admitted she didn't invite June because she didn't want Alana blindsided or stressed, June snapped. She felt betrayed by the daughter she raised, the daughter who once leaned on her for everything. The argument spiraled so quickly that security had to step in during filming, attempting to diffuse the eruption before it turned into the kind of confrontation that would leave permanent scars. But the cameras captured every tear, every tremble, every word that hit like it became the centerpiece of the episode, the kind of raw drama that reality TV producers dream of but families dread. After the clash, June stormed outside, pacing, shaking, crying, and demanding to be heard. She insisted she should not be treated like an outsider in her daughters' lives anymore. She vowed she was done being blamed for her past. She insisted she had paid the price and was trying desperately to rebuild. Meanwhile, inside, Pumpkin sobbed in her husband Josh's arms, confessing that she didn't know how much more conflict she could handle. She admitted she felt exhausted, overwhelmed, and defeated. She felt like she was constantly fighting to protect Alana from disappointment while simultaneously trying to shield herself from June's emotional storms. And then there was Alana, heartbroken, confused, and torn in two. She tried to comfort Pumpkin, tried to reach out to Mama June, tried to be the peacekeeper she never wanted to become. But deep down she was exhausted too. This was supposed to be her moment. Her celebration. Her joy. Yet all she had was chaos. Later that night, June attempted to apologize, but the apology came tangled in defensiveness and frustration. Pumpkin wasn't ready to accept it. She felt June hadn't truly taken responsibility. She felt June's apology was more about hurt pride than genuine remorse. The episode ended with Pumpkin and June walking away from each other, tear-streaked and angry, leaving fans wondering whether the family could ever find real healing. But behind the scenes, the tension didn't just fade. It grew. Because the truth is, this fight wasn't about a birthday party. It wasn't even about an invitation. It was about years of hurt, abandonment, and emotional wounds that were never treated, never discussed, never healed. It was about a daughter who had to become a mother far too soon. And a mother who is desperately trying to prove she still deserves that title. The aftermath is where the real story begins. June feels pushed out, misunderstood, and unfairly judged by the child she believes should stand with her. She feels punished for a past she cannot change. She fears she has lost her daughters for good. Pumpkin, on the other hand, feels terrified that giving June any space near Alana could unravel all the progress they have made. She fears June's instability. She fears relapse. She fears emotional chaos. And Alana fears losing both of them. And this fight, as intense as it was, is only the start. Producers are teasing even more emotional showdowns in the coming episodes, with therapy sessions, family mediation, confessions, and reveals that could permanently shift their dynamic. Alana's adulthood is bringing all the hidden fractures into the light. Pumpkin is feeling the pressure of raising multiple kids. June is fighting for space she may have already lost. And the cameras are catching every moment. Fans have been buzzing about whether this might be the storyline that finally forces the Shannon family into long-term therapy. Some believe June and Pumpkin will eventually find their way back, slowly, painfully, but authentically. Others fear this may be the breaking point that changes their bond forever. One thing is for sure, Alana never wanted this fight, never asked for it, and never expected that her birthday celebration would become ground zero for an emotional war. But this is the Shannon family, raw, messy, imperfect, and heartbreakingly human. And their drama is only getting started. If you want, I can expand this toward a full 9,000-word mega article, add extra emotional layers, behind-the-scenes drama, production leaks, cast reactions, and extended fallout.